Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Hayes. Today I'm just going to be reviewing the new controls basically for the console. PS4, I guess, would be the best term for it. They came out with new building controls and I'm just like checking them out to see if it's good. So for the new controls, basically what you got to do is set, it's basically L2, R2, L1, R1 to do the buildings, and then for traps it's still square, or it's square to place and to select and to place. And so basically, I wasn't really too comfortable with the controls yet. I had played with them for a little bit, like the whole day basically. So I was alright with them. I still wasn't 100%. You could probably see that in the gameplay. I was a little fidgety, I guess, with the controls. But like right here, I wasn't able to go quickly, or set it quickly. Luckily, the guy wasn't didn't know exactly what he was doing, so I got a little bit of an advantage. That could have really gone bad right there. But he ended up giving up the high ground, and I was able to just take it like that. He ended up hiding, so he really didn't know what he was doing. But yeah, like in the first clip, you guys saw, in order to place a trap, you had to press square again once it's on the wall. In order to place a wall, you have to press it again. So like if you're on stairs, you have to press it twice. You have to press R2 twice in order for the wall to place. Or stairs, if you're on the wall, you have to press what's it called? You have to press L2 twice in order for it to place. So if you're already on it, you just have to press it once, and the building is normal, like the same way that it has been. I've gotten a little bit used to it, but my thoughts on it are that it has a lot of potential. Like, in my opinion, the way that I was building before on Combat Pro was as fast as I'm building now with the new setup, with the new controls. In the gameplay, I'm a little fidgety, but I did end up playing more games, and it's still, I see it at the same speed. I do have high sensitivity on as well. I'm around 9. I do end up showing what I have, and you guys get to see that. But in my opinion, I think it's the same speed if you're gonna be mediocre. I guess I don't know if that's the right word. Uh, it's the same speed if you're planning to stay where you're at. As in like building one by ones, and as you can see, I'm gonna show here. I'm gonna try to build, cause PC builders, like they have it so good, man. They could do a 2x2 ramp and build walls like that, and I think with this new method of building, I think we will be able to do that too. But unfortunately, I gotta get used to my sensitivity because I did just like up it out of nowhere, and I'm still getting used to it a little bit, but I think overall it's coming along quite well. Um, I'm not sure. I think that there's a huge room to improve on this. I think that if you actually practice and get it done as good as you can, I think it'll come along like quite well. Right here, I'm trying to build the walls again, but like I'm just with my sensitivity, I'm just way too off. Um, but if you're not a competitive player, if you're thinking that you're good enough at where you're at, just stay there. Cause I mean, why get used to new controls when it's the same speed by building a one by one or just going up by one stair, which I do show as well later in the video. This is me just building a one by one, which, like I said, it's the same speed as the other one. Sometimes I do end up missing walls, but that's like, I'm not sure why. One thing that does really annoy me though is like right there, I was pressing R1, and it wasn't, instead of placing my floor, it was placing a wall for some reason. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's a glitch, but it's done it to me like 3 or 4 times already, and it does it to me. I played 2 games back to back, and this is the gameplay that you're watching, and it ended up doing it to me both times. But you'll see, you'll see what happens. So right there, to edit the building, it is the exact same. All you have to do is press circle, and you'll be able to edit the building. None of that changes. The only thing that changes is um, the actual building, which ones you have to press. Uh, like I said, if like basically what this is gonna help is for you to build uh, floors and overall, everything overall faster, but only to an extent. Like if you're a person like when I was playing with Combat Pro, all I built was, you see right there. I placed the floor in the bottom. When I was playing Combat Pro, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just placed more stairs. I wasn't able to like. That's what gets me annoyed sometimes. That sometimes it won't register because you have to press it twice, and like sometimes you press it twice, but it doesn't register the second time. So then it won't go through, and it won't place a ball or a floor or anything. But overall, I think maybe if I get used to pressing it more than just twice, maybe if you press it like 3 times, it'll register hopefully. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying, it all depends on you. If you're a really competitive person, this could really it has a lot of improvements. Like I said, I used it for one day and I was going that fast, like the same as I used to build in Combat Pro. As well, I'm not the best builder, also, so don't don't take it into account with my building because other people are way better, and I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get better, and I think it has a lot of like I feel like you can like everybody can, as long as you're competitive, can get to like a better place with these controls, I should say. Um, I think if you really want to and really practice, I'm pretty sure because this was only one day that I was using it. I'm pretty sure you could get a lot faster than what I was at. So right here, I'm building one by ones again just to check out the speed. And like I said, sometimes some walls end up missing. Like right there, I placed it like 2 times and it didn't place until the third time. But overall, it's pretty sturdy. I think overall it's a great method to use. I think it'll help a lot. So as you can see right there, if you want to pause it, you can go ahead. It was almost at the very top for my sensitivity, and I ended up doing it like out of nowhere. So that kind of messed me up. But so here I messed up a little bit because I had been playing already with the new Building Pro setup. So I ended up messing up like 2 or 3 times my buildings because I was like, man, I don't remember what it was. So yeah, I messed it up a couple of times. But I ended up going, and so right here I switched it back to Combat Pro, and I'm showing you the speed that I built with those. But like I said, I did mess up a couple of times because it was just like I was so used to the other one. But it's the same thing as long as you have the same sensitivity, building one by ones and stuff like that. It's the same thing. And I did mess up a little bit as well because I was just used to using the other one. But I think overall, like, I mean, if that was with one day, I'm pretty sure that even one by ones could get better and faster. And so right here, I tried doing two pairs of stairs and 2 walls, and to try and see if I could do it with Combat Pro. But yeah, no, it's not. I don't know if it's possible. I've tried it before. I just can't do it. But as you saw, the one by ones, like the stairs where it's a wall and a stair, it's the same speed. In my opinion, it's the same speed as the Building Pro. So I mean, I don't have any actual like I didn't time it or anything, but like from what I was seeing, as you can see, this is the stair and wall. It's the same speed. I ended up messing up at the very top, but in my opinion, it's the same speed. Um, Maybe I mean with the two stairs, 2 walls, it might be a viable method. And like you saw right there, I changed it back to Building Pro, so I'm gonna start doing one by ones because it's really easy to get used to. I got used to it almost right away on my very first game. It might be a viable option. Like I said, if you use 2 stairs, 2 walls, you'll easily be able to. Uh, I mean, because usually now in gameplays, and sorry if I'm repeating myself, I don't do many of these regular commentaries while I look at my gameplay and try to talk over them. But usually when I'm in battles and I'm doing one by ones, a person will try to shoot down from the bottom because they're just like, well, he's building pretty high and might as well just shoot it all down, right? It's only one wall and one stair that you have to get through. But like what I've seen from PC, people will do that a lot less if you're building two pairs of stairs and 2 walls. And I just think that if it comes to console, it'll be the new meta if that's what the Building Pro allows it to do. But we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep on. Like I said, I only used it for like 4 hours, probably even less, probably like 3 before I started playing these 2 games, and I haven't been able to use it since then because the servers have been down. But like just with that little bit of time, I think I think it will be a lot better once I get used to it more. I think this guy had the same problem there. He was trying to build the floor and ended up getting the wall instead because he just took a lot of damage falling from that height. Um, But as you can see right there, I do have the method down where you place a wall and a floor, stair and a wall. I have it down with Building Pro, and it's actually I think it's the same speed. Some people might think differently, but I'm not sure. I think overall the building of walls and stairs is gonna be a lot better once we get used to it. Cause like I said, I've used it for like 3 4 hours, and I'm already at this point. So hopefully with a lot more practice, just building stairs, I think it'll get a lot better. This game ended. I was so low on health, man. I don't know how the hell I lasted so long, and I ended up dying to that stupid glitch. I don't even know if it's a glitch or what it is, but I lasted for so long and I almost killed this kid too. This was probably the best guy in the lobby with me. Somebody started shooting me in the back, so I had to run away because I was like, man, I have no healing. I barely have any ammo left. Like I've been over here practicing my building this entire time. And the circle, luckily I got the circle. I thought I was dead here because he had the building and he had everything. And then the other guy was shooting at me too. Both of them were. So I was like, damn, man, I'm probably screwed. But yeah, I mean, my thoughts overall over the building is that it's. I'm not sure. I think it's a viable option if you're competitive. If you're already used to your buildings and you don't plan on going further in this game, because me, in my opinion, I love this game. I think it'll be like a really viable option. I think it'll be a great addition to our console community. I think people will go to great lengths with it. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, guys, I hope someone enjoys. This has been Hayes. Peace.